My girlfriend's run off with my car, left me with a ma and pa, telling tales of drunkenness and cruelty. Now I'm sitting here, sitting on my ice cold beer. All I got's this sunny afternoon. Help me, help me, help me sail away. Give me 2 good reasons why I ought to stay. I love to live so pleasantly, live this life of luxury, lazing on a sunny afternoon. In the summertime, in the summertime. So you've got the whole thing in 2 verses, and that's what a good brand story should be. And I think that's part of the theme that I want to sort of develop this afternoon. Now that's to do with the song, but you also have similar things with authors, with artists. So I'm going to do a few songs now from the Rolling Stones, because they have a very clear image of who they are. They kind of came up with this sort of idea of suburban sleaze, which they've really milked for about, well, it is nearly 50 years. They were 15 when I started. I was 15 when they started doing numbers, and I'm 61 now, so damn it, it is nearly 50 years. And they've been really working this same scene, and as they've gone on, it's got tighter and it's got more noticeable, and they're quite unmistakable. You know, nobody has actually gone out and managed that brand with that consistency in the music industry for as long as they have. When they started off, they started doing R&B covers, and this is a song called Down Home Girl, which is quite sleazy in a sort of nice funky way. So every time you monkey child, take my breath away. Every time you move like that, have to get down and pray. I swear that dress of yours, made out of fiberglass. Every time you move like that, have to go to Sunday Mass. Oh, you're so down home, girl. I'm not going to sort of sing all of these songs, we'll be here all night, so I'm just going to do a couple of verses of each. So that's where they started. And then they started writing their own material. And here's, you know, they're all on the same theme. So this is one that's I'm just sort of learning for a gig I'm doing in a couple of weeks. It's called Spider and the Fly. Sitting, thinking, sinking, drinking, wondering what I do when I'm through tonight. Smoking, moping, incidentally hoping some little girl will pass me by. Don't wanna be alone, but I love my girl home. I remember what she said. My, don't tell lies, keep fidelity in your head. My, don't tell lies, when you're done be sure you go to bed. Don't say hi like the spider to the fly, jump right ahead, you're dead. Slow down, go down, low down, go round, down to the bar in the place I'm at, then hoping, incidentally thinking that I watched that blonde on my left. Then I said hi like the spider to the fly, jumped right into my web. She was calm and flirty, looked about 30. Should've walked away, but I was all alone. Told me later she's a machine operator. She liked the way I held a microphone. Then I said hi like the spider to the fly, jumped right into my web.
These are Stones.
These
That was on. Which album was that on?
Gosh, it must be. It's one of the first 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I'll have to go, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Thank you. Nice to meet you all.
That's great.
Take care. Bye bye.
All right,
Right.
bye.
Good job.
Thanks, Joe. Nice to see you. And
Thanks,
then,
Simon.
of course, they sort of got more funky, and the songs got shorter and slightly more brutal, and the riffs got a bit bolder and brighter. And the third one from the Stones is this one. I met a barroom queen in Memphis, tried to take me upstairs for a ride. She had to heave me right across the shoulders, 'cause I just can't seem to drink her off my mind. She's a honky-tonk woman. Gimme those honky-tonk blues. I laid the devil's seed in New York City. Had to put up some kind of a fight. The lady, then she covered me with roses. She blew my nose, and then she blew my mind. Whoa, she's a honky-tonk woman. Gimme the honky-tonk blues. So you can see that it's progressed. It's all in the same genre. They've made that whole scene, and they're still doing it. I went to see them play at Twickenham, the rugby club, rugby arena, about 3 years ago. And Mick was still looking pretty. He must have done about half a marathon during Sympathy for the Devil. He was running around all over the gantries. And Keith and Ronnie, well, they were just sort of propping themselves up. They had sort of fags hanging out the corners of their mouths in defiance of the recently enacted ban. And they looked for all the world as if Satan had just declared hell a no smoking zone, and they just nipped out for a quick one. So, in terms of sort of coming out with a brand, being consistent and staying the course, I think the Stones have done quite well, really. So that's, in the words of Forrest Gump, that's all I have to say about